Hey everyone, this is Dr. Lakeisha J. Cole of thefaithoutcome.com. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers and just let you know that I appreciate you, and I am not ever in a position where I'm not grateful for anyone who chooses to subscribe to my channel and be a part of the messages that I have going on, the positivity, and just growing together. I want to say that I have had a very busy past couple of weeks, and there's been so much going on. As you may have seen from my most recent videos posted, I had a situation occur with my eye, and it kind of just threw me off. And then I had some new business that was working out for me, and I'm very excited about that. You probably hear my husband playing in the background, so I decided to do a video. Hopefully it's not too loud in the background, but I thought it might be a good time to do a video. I had some free time. I'm getting ready to go to Walmart and get some fruits and vegetables. I am just really feeling the continued inspiration to monitor what I'm eating, just to make sure that, specifically, of course, that overall I'm getting the vitamins and minerals that I need and other substances that come from those foods for my overall health, but mainly also just with making sure that my eye is getting the nutrients that it needs during this time. I have some doctor's appointment scheduled, so everything's going to work out. I'm keeping it positive. But anyway, I posted a message on Twitter, and the last couple of days last week, I was able to send some positive messaging. Hopefully that will be encouraging to people. I am just really like, oh my gosh, so much has been happening with these last few days, and I feel really good. And then there are other moments where I have really high emotion, and it's great, but it's just like overwhelming, the things that are coming to me. And I meditate and try to do that daily, regularly, have moments where I silence the noise around me and just really try to focus my energy on being a better person, having, improved health, making sure that I'm tapping into the flow of what God has for me in my life. And that is just a lot of things to focus on, but it's really been great because I've been, just to be a little bit more informative, I have been meditating on like spiritual, physical health manifestation, of course, using my eye as example, and the contents that I share in my books. For those of you who have already shared that you have purchased my books and that you're reading them and you're enjoying them, again, thank you. To all of you who have shared with me that that's what you're doing, I really appreciate it. But I have been using these examples, making positive confessions about what my desire is to be. So not looking at the things that are going on around me, not meditating and confessing my feelings and emotions that may be normal human emotions, feeling up and down about certain things, and just going through my regular day and whatever challenges may come my way with that. Like, it's really about focusing on what your desire is to be. So I'm confessing my desires as if they've already occurred, And I'm making sure that I spend time giving thanks and being grateful for things already done that I cannot see, things that I cannot feel. I was thinking about just, this social media, it really just allows you to see the world and see people and their responses and their reactions to all types of things and all people. And when you read comments, which I try not to read as much, but of course, not to keep myself in denial of what's going on, you really see that there are positive people out there. Like, you can just tell by certain comments that this is an optimistic person, that, they don't get caught up in what's going on and being negative and jumping on the bandwagon. And then you can tell other people who, like, you're negative and you just came on to or clicked a particular video or image or whatever, just to make sure that everybody who does the same thing sees your negative comment. And it's just like, negative people, if you have a negative spirit, like if that's your driving force, you're usually going to be unattracted to a positive person or positive content. And in sense of the law of attraction, you'll be drawn toward negative things. So anything that will allow you to complain more, be petty more, be negative more, that's what you tend to click on. And even something positive, you'll click on it just to make a negative comment. So I was sharing, like, my hours have been early morning and late at night into the early morning, which is really normal for me. But I have just really been, this has really been a little bit more different, because I have just been overwhelmed by the spiritual manifestation of what is coming after I speak something. And it just seems to get stronger and stronger. And I think now, because of the space that I'm in, I've written books about these things. I have practiced these specific things, and it just seems like it's getting stronger and stronger. I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. It's becoming a much deeper habit. And I'm telling you, it makes me feel good, in the sense that I'm able to really see that we are powerful people. We're powerful beings. And we're not just here to do random things. We are really here to make a difference in our lives. We're here to impact the world. And it begins with our thoughts and our speaking, what we're saying, and how we're easily influenced or distracted by positive and negative environments. And it's so easy just being in the world. We don't stay at home all day long, 24 hours a day. Like, we have to get out. And when we get out to do anything, business, personal things, we're going to be exposed to other people, situations, circumstances, and they're going to influence how we feel. And how we feel is usually what we speak. So when you're in a situation where you're positively manipulating your environment, for example, I'm experiencing something negative going on around me, and I see it's affecting me emotionally, but I speak out of my mouth something positive. Like, I will say, I'm grateful that everything is working out. I'm glad that everything around me is not negatively influencing me or distracting me or keeping me down, holding me back. Like, I'll just say the opposite of whatever's going on. And that's a practice that can be developed, improved, and it can become a habit, and it really changes your life. I'm using myself, but it really changes your life and it makes a positive difference. So I want to continue to encourage people that whatever's going on around you that doesn't feel good, just give yourself an opportunity to practice speaking your desire. Speak what you want to see, not what you're seeing. And speak to all areas of your life. I am so happy that I have been introduced to all of these situations that put me in position to feel emotionally like I had to change my environment or I had to change myself. I needed to do something different, see something different, have something different. And just even the opportunity to write words of encouragement and motivation, like that's positive energy that I'm putting out that comes to me. And so I'm really just trying to embrace the fact that all of these things that are still new, just some years of practicing this way and really transforming my mindset to focused positivity. It really just feels so good, and doors, they open. Like some things don't happen when you expect it because they take a long time, and then other things will be immediate and it feels like you just can't even keep up. And I've had both happen, and I feel really good. I continue to say I feel inspired. I want to continue to encourage people that none of us are perfect, and it's okay if you have a day that feels challenging and difficult and you feel that, well, I'm trying to be positive, but I just caught myself complaining. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself credit for recognizing that you're able to see things that a few years ago, last month, a decade ago, you wouldn't have even been thinking this way. You would not have even recognized that something was going wrong and that you were distracted and you were putting out negative energy according to what you were saying. So give yourself credit, pat yourself on the back, a hand clap, and just feel good that you are progressing. There's something else that I wanted to say. I really just want to encourage for people to continue to make positive confessions and continue to speak your desire. And don't worry about what you see, what it looks like, what it feels like, because that's the point. When you're operating by faith, when you're expecting miracle manifestation, when you're expecting to see a physical change manifest in your life that is different from what you have spoken years ago, and now you're in a position where you're speaking positive about a situation and you're trying to transform. Like I said, I think maybe in my last video or something I wrote, there are people out there that are looking to manifest, bring forth something new and positive into their lives. There are people who are experiencing health challenges that just a few weeks ago, this was nothing that you had to deal with. It wasn't on your mind. And now you have maybe a health situation, an ailment, a sickness. Maybe you were newly diagnosed with a disease. There are people who are really out there, and this was something that was really pressing on me, and it, of course, I'm sure was motivated by my experience, what I went through, but also just seeing images, whether it's in a textbook or whether it was on a video that someone shared about an illness or disease, that they had. Like, there are real people out here in the world who really believe that they can cure themselves, that they can experience a transformation in their health, in their physical body. And this is really important to them. And, the same for money and relationships and all other areas. But there are people who really have emergency situations, and they're really using all the resources around them to learn more about how to manifest and transform immediately, like have a transformation experience that they can testify about, that they can share with other people. And these things are real and they really happen. And my heart truly goes out to every person who is expecting a physical change in their bodies from a spiritual practice, whether they're meditating or praying or speaking positively about. And my heart goes out and I'm sending out positive energy and love, because the same thing that I expect for myself, I have to understand that other people want it for themselves. And that's something that I'm proud of, that I'm attentive to that. So again, this is the beginning of the week. I wish everyone a successful week, a week of peace, happiness, being able to get the best out of your week, to be able to focus if you're going through any challenges or difficulties. Prayers going up for you, and just positive energy and light going up for you. Please have a visit to my channels. I have both. I try to post videos sometimes together, but sometimes I won't have the same videos. My channels are Dr. Lakeisha Cole, as well as True Wellness Consulting. So whichever video you're watching for the channel that it's on, make sure that you visit the opposite channel and check out my materials there. Please go to my website, thefaithoutcome.com, and learn more about me and the book projects that I have written and posted to share with you. I'm sure that you will be able to find something that will benefit you, help you, motivate and inspire you, and you can share it with someone else who you believe it will help, motivate and inspire. We all desire to have better lives, whatever we think better is for us. It's here, it's happening, it's our time. And just have a great week. This is Dr. Lakeisha Cole.